We are in beautiful Mangrove Mountain this morning, heading along Wiseman's Ferry Road, and we're on the hunt for Ironbark Falls. We have just turned off on Ironbark Road, if you notice there. So if you're coming from Gosford heading towards Wiseman's Ferry, keep a lookout for Ironbark Road. You've got a little bus stop here. You need to turn left. And about 1 kilometre down this road is where we're going to need to find Ironbark Reserve sign. It's an old wooden sign. Don't get confused about going straight. You have to veer around to the left. And in between the first and second driveways on this road, on the right hand side, we should see this sign. It comes up pretty quick. A lot of people miss it and they keep on going, so I thought I'd film it just to show anyone that's interested in doing this explore exactly where to park. I'm with the icon today, and she's keeping a lookout for this sign. So here's the first driveway on the left hand side. So in between that, it's sort of like on a hairpin corner. Your Lambie. Can you see any sign, Belle? Yeah, it's on the right. It's on the right. Apparently we're going to have to walk beside a farm, a homestead. Just make sure it's not tucked up in there somewhere. Because I'm not sure if this sign is on the road. See, I got a funny feeling that it's before there. I can understand why people get lost. Still nothing. Yeah, it's more than 1 kilometre now, isn't it? Another driveway here. No, that's not it. Oh, now we're right up. So let's just go up here a little bit further and see if just past this massive homestead. If there's nothing up here, we'll head back and have a look on that corner where I think it may have been. That sign must be in the bush. Yeah, the sign must be in the bush.
Yeah.
I thought it was too good to be true for it to be on the side of the road, but if we start hitting dirt road here, then we know we've gone too far. Okay, if there's nothing here, then we shall turn around. The road keeps on going. I think we're going to turn around.
Yeah.
All right, we'll head back this way, and as soon as we find this little farm that we need to walk up alongside, I'll start filming again. Look at that beautiful view out there. I'm just following your footprints here, Belle. Here it is. Okay, so did you read what it said? To the right of this sign? Okay, so here's another marker. What does it say down there? Lomandra grass. Lomandra grass? Okay, so there wasn't information. Hey, Belle, come back up here. Come here. Gymea lily Gymea. So there was an information board. Someone has ripped everything down. Welcome to Ironbark Reserve. This is a 10-acre Crown Reserve managed under the Gosford City Council Trust Program. We hope the neighbours will continue to remove the weeds on their patches so our creek reserve will never become a weed jungle again. Please take a bag and a card, and as you walk around, put any weeds in the bag and bring it back to here. With your help and support, we are ensuring that Ironbark Creek and Popperin National Park are protected into the future. Thank you for contributing to our environment. Must have had some weed regeneration going on here. This is where they met. I thought it was an information board by the National Parks and Wildlife, but it's not. Welcome to Ironbark Reserve. Thank you, all our supporters and sponsors. Anything on that side? Oh, there is. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's just, yeah, bush regeneration from the locals. So it was to the right of that sign? Is that what the...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so these are the Gymea lilies, are they? Okay, through here, so that's what the signs are for.
Insane.
Would that's not a waratah, is it?
No,
Okay, so,
Gymea lily. Look at this one. It's on
it's all of them. Look at them all the way through there. Stunning. Did you see the picture of Ironbark Falls here? In one of these pictures here? There it is there.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's head on down. I can hear it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty close.
Start down, you can hear it.
So these are the
See the Gymea lily.
Gymea lilies.
Oh, they're the biggest. Yeah,
Wow, I wonder why they grow so good here. Okay, so those things that I thought were waratahs are part of the thing that comes out of the centre. Yeah, the centre of the... Ah, okay.
They're beautiful red flowers.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I thought they were the waratah, but...
No,
Okay. Okay, so that's the Gymea lilies. Okay. All right. Well, it's a nice short walk. All the way down, yeah. Well, I don't expect anyone to be on this walk today. How do you find it? Unless you're a local and been here before. Honestly, if that picture was not taken with that building in the background, wouldn't have had a clue how to enter it. It's only that building. Look at them all. All the stems coming out through the centre. The water's flowing pretty good. It's meant to be some sort of little bridge or steps or something that's rotted away. We haven't come across that yet. Oh, it's up on the other side. We've got like a little dam built here. Be careful, yeah? I think we'll get a few pictures from here and then we'll head up. We've just got a few snaps at the dam wall here. Bell's continued up the track there. So I believe this is Ironbark Creek. So you would think that it would veer around and the falls would be down there. So you could continue down along this creek and get to the top of the falls, I'd say. That's another way you could probably find this track, is along Ironbark Road. Just look out for the creek which runs underneath the farms. It was just below where I'd parked my car there, so if we couldn't find that building in the background of the reserve sign, I would have then looked for the creek and followed that down. We may have not come down this track, but as long as you follow that creek, it'll take you to the falls. So this is what they talk about going alongside houses. Keep out private property. Just make sure the lens doesn't have water on it. Oh, I've got another huge sign here. Ah, so they've moved it up here. So they've taken it from the roadway and they've put it here. So is this road where we stopped and turned around? Okay, so this was the original sign, so they have moved it. You can definitely see that they've moved it because they've put stakes through it. Which way are we heading? Straight down that way? No. It's straight down here. Beside. We've got to follow the creek. There's no track there?
So I thought Julie had...
No, I don't think it's that way. We've got to follow the creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in here.
I had a look at that too, because I didn't really see it.
Well, as I was telling the viewers, when we were at that little dam wall, if you followed that creek down, it should take you on top of the falls. So you would like to think that following the creek down takes you to Ironbark Falls. It is a little bit confusing, I must admit, especially that they've rearranged that sign from the top down to here. I think so. What road? That was private road though, wasn't it? I don't know. Looks like a bit of a track through here. We'll keep on going until we can't go no more. That's what we are, we're explorers. Once again, I wore a white shirt thinking it's a nice open path and I'm not going to get dirty. And I'm being touched by every dirty branch here. I'm going to have to bleach it again. It just comes to a dead end. It doesn't. So where do you reckon? On that private road? All right, yeah. Let's get back to that sign because we've got to be close. If that sign's there, it's there for a reason. So let's get back up to there and we'll read the intel that we've got. Okay, so this sign here is for anyone coming down this road. Where we went wrong, we had some intel where we were back up at the Gymea Lilies. We had to continue through the Gymea Lilies. That's where we made a mistake. Although, if we did that, we wouldn't have seen the little dam and the creek, and we wouldn't have found out where this sign was. So, once you get to this sign from this roadway up the top here, you'll come to the Ironbark Reserve walking trail to Waterfall. Don't go down that way. Go over the planks here and back down to where you cross the creek. And then once we get back up to that information board, that's where we head straight through the Gymea Lilies, along the house, and from there, once that house comes to an end, I think we need to turn right. Where Belle got it a little bit confused, she thought we needed to turn right at that sign. But not a worry, as I said, we would have had no idea that this sign was up here if we had not made that mistake. So we'll make it back to the Gymea Lilies and we'll continue through there. So down from the roadway, which is straight up past those telegraph poles, keep a lookout for the pine leaf Geebung waterfall sign here, and you'll take a left, okay? Unless you want to go down to the creek, which is there, and the sign that was on the roadway. Turn left and walk through the Gymea Lilies. Past the information board. I just thought this was a bush regeneration area, but now when I think about it, it's a well-worn track. So this does make sense. And now we have the creek on the right hand side of us, house on our left. Sun is out. And this next explore we're going to, I'm hoping that the sun is out, because I think it's going to make it all that more beautiful if we have the sun glistening off the water to where we're heading. So it shouldn't be all that far away. We've got a picnic table here, which has not been used for a long time. That side of the chair over there, you won't be sitting on much anymore. I can hear the falls now. They're rocketing down. This is what they were talking about, it being very muddy after rain. Has been raining this week. So someone had put in stairs here, and this was a very popular walk back in its day, but it is really old and decrepit now. Watch your step. The downhill section. At least one good thing, Belle, we've got the water flowing. Many times we say on these walks, I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to see any water in the waterfall. Well, I can hear this one. Okay, so here's the bridge they're talking about that has been knocked over. You okay?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, no, you're right. It's not too bad, is it? That's pretty
No.
good. Let me go in front of you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Just don't want to do any damage.
And you want that? Damage? Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't want to skid.
Yeah, yeah. No, don't slip this early in the day.
It's really slippery.
It is. Slippery and muddy.
It has so much rain.
Oh, be careful there.
So the balls are going to be like full on.
Yeah. I think come along the top there.
Yep.
Watch the mud. What is this? This must have just been full with water through here. Because I gather there were stairs going up here once upon a time and stairs going down. Or is this just a viewing platform? Maybe it was just a viewing platform. Yeah, the stairs on this end. Let me get up there. Rather risky. Done well, Belle. You want to get a snapshot, Dale?
Oh, yes.
You got it? Oh, there they are there. Straight through. They're flowing at a rapid rate. So I'm still trying to work out if this was stairs on one end and stairs on the other, or I'd say it would. Oh, then again, I could see the waterfall from up there, so it may have been a little vantage point for the waterfall. So they did say on the ride up that this is something out of a fairy tale. Is it beautiful? Belle is saying it's stunning. You got a little sandy beach as well. So that's where we were, up the top there. And as I said, if you walk down that creek, you'll come to the top of the falls. You would think on heavy rains, where I'm standing here at the moment, this would be a little pool area. That would make a great shot being up there. The track possibly continues up through there. You actually may have been able to come down from that private road. There might be another track down. Very pretty. Beautiful. We'll get some pictures here, I think. This is going to make some stunning snapshots for the slideshow. See how cold the water is. Not too bad actually. That's nice. It's warmer in the water than it is outside. I think the best shot of these falls is back over there. You can't really see that top one from here. And it could probably do with another day's worth of rain to be really flowing more than it is at the moment. So I'm thinking here we can get the entire cascading H2O down. So Ironbark Falls, tricky if you do it the first time, but easy once you've done it once. Well, what Belle has suggested, that I go back up the track we came down, walk down the creek and see if I can perch myself right on top of the falls there. She's going to get a picture from down here, so she's going to wait for me. There didn't seem to be a hell of a lot of water in that creek, so as long as there's no deep pools, rock pools up there, I should be able to make it on top of those falls. Give me 5 or 10 minutes, Belle, and I'll be back. Back at the dam wall for the 3rd time, and now we're going to try walking down the creek system and see if we can get on top of the falls. I haven't seen any pictures of anyone doing this, so maybe it's not possible. There's a big crevice down here. If there's some sort of pool down here that's deep, we won't be able to do it. This is risky. Once again, this would be a breeze if I had both my hands. But considering I'm filming, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Alright, we've got a deep, deep pool here. I'm hoping I can go up along the right hand side of it. Yeah, this is far too deep here. If I can't continue up along the right hand side here, I'll have to turn around. And it looks like it comes to an end. It does get a little bit shallower, but not until you get a fair way around. Let me switch the camera off here and see if I can get down over there. This might be all for nothing. I came along this embankment here and it's far too deep at this edge here. I couldn't get all the way along. You probably could, but you're going to get very dirty. So I dropped down in the water on that side and I just snaked my way along the bank there. I did get pretty wet. That's how far the water came up on me. Up to there. And I'm in shin deep water now. I just don't know if it's going to get deep again. That'll be all for nothing if this doesn't keep at the depth it is at the moment. So far it looks good. We've got some beautiful water lilies below me here. Please stay shallow. That's why you don't grab onto trees. They snap. Okay, looks like it gets a little bit deeper here again. How deep, I do not know. It looks to get very deep. I'm just going to try this high side here. I think the better option was to head in from the bush here. See, if I go straight through here, this will take me back onto the track. Would have saved myself getting wet, but I'm wet now, so it doesn't really matter. Now it's back to my shorts again. I've pulled everything out of my pockets. We've got a big long walk after this one, so I should dry off pretty good. So this is the bit now where I just don't know. There's the falls just there, but it looks very deep through here. Alright, let me pause and try to get through this bush here. I don't want to go into a sinkhole and fall down. Far too deep around here, so I've had to climb up on the embankment here and just grab onto the trees with one hand and monkey my way around. Still got a little bit to go for on top of the falls, but we do have some rocks below me, and I'm gonna maybe cut through the bush, get dirty and cut through the bush instead of going back the same way I did. I just can't see below the water at times, so, but we made it. Someone's built a bit of a dam up here with some bricks. There was probably an easier way, which is straight through there. That's the way I'll head home, I think. But I don't know where that track was. So there is a track, so I've come all the way along the creek, so it is possible. It only got up as far as thigh deep. So if you got some swimmers on and you're not carrying anything in your pockets, you will be okay. There's Belle down there. Let's zoom on in. Oh, she's written something down there. Anzac with 2 love hearts. Well done, honey. What? Hang on. It was so deep, I'm so wet, but there's a track through here. I could have cut through. So I'll see where this track goes to, and then I'll show everyone on the video the easy way to come up here. They don't have to come up the way I did. So, all right, let me turn this off, get a few pictures, and then head back down to Belle. We've got the desired snaps from up here. Belle's going to wait for me down there because I want to take a bit of footage climbing back up that track there, show you what's down and what you have to be careful of. But I'll film through here. So this is what it looks like. You got the brickwork here. I don't know how many people would come down the creek system that I did, so you've got a different aspect of that. So someone's laid some bricks here. I'd say 70s. This red brick was very popular in the 1970s. This gets you to the top of the falls, and you can climb down that little rock there and get right on the top there, so this waterfall's in your background there. So let's cruise on through here and see where this track takes us out. See if there's a marker up here. There is like a small little goat track through here. There's the Gymea lilies, so we can't be too far away from the main track. Yeah, people have definitely come down here to maybe have a picnic or grab a snack from the top of the falls. Just following that sun. Yeah, they would have, whoever did this has really squashed the ferns down. Looks like I'm stuck now. There's no more path for me. Now I've just got to try to find the easiest way back onto the main track, which is up there. I can just see it there. I don't know if it's easier this way or that way. So it looks like I'm going to be making my own path now too. As long as there's no cliff edges here, I'll be okay. I might need both my hands in a second. It's probably easy to go back up the creek. What looked to be a track came to a dead end. Yeah, the things I do. Okay, looks to be up through there, so I'm going to have to put this camera away and use both hands. What an effort. There was a little bit section there that I had to climb up, but I managed to get back onto an open clearing, and here's the track just here. So it's not that far in, but you will get dirty. Very dirty. Let me just pan down. Look at that, my beautiful white John Rambo First Blood shirt that has come everywhere with me. Alright, let's get back down to Bell, and then I'll film a little bit of the way back up before we start the next explore. Made it back down here to Ironbark Falls where Bell was waiting for me. We're just about to make our way back up on top of the roadway, but I thought I'd get the falls one last time. She's throwing some rosemary in the water here for Anzac Day. She's got an inscription here with a couple of love hearts. So when we look back upon this video in years to come, we'll always be able to remember that we did the walk on Anzac Day. Now I'll film a little bit of the walk up just to show you what you have to be careful of. First thing we'll come to here is that either little viewing platform or steps. I'm not quite sure what it was. What do you think it was? Hang on there, we're going to come over this side. We're going to take a few pictures before we head up and take some more video. So we've got plenty of leeches down here. They've bitten me everywhere. They're just sucking on in between my toes. Got a whole bunch of blood on this one. We've got blood up here. This one's not too bad, but there's a leech in between there. If you don't know what leeches look like, well, that's a big one. That's a huge one. Jesus Christ. Couldn't pull her off. Did I get him? I think I got him. Alright, he's gone. So the viewing platform is one thing that you can hop up on if you want to take a few pictures. There was some signs here. Don't know what that was about, but if you do hop on top there, you can see the waterfall. So if it was my guess, I would say viewing platform. And then up here, it just gets muddy, but you can grab onto trees and work your way up. I don't think this would ever dry off up here unless it's in summertime, but here's another little bridge. This would be full of water through here, so this is what this bridge was for in times of rain. And apart from those two things, that's it. The rest of it's pretty simple. It's a nice short trip down. It's up to you which way you come down. At the start of Ironbark Road there, you'll see a gravel road. You can come straight down that gravel road and you'll hit the sign that was up on Ironbark Road. And then you can cross that little wooden sleeper bridge and come in that way. My advice would be just to park on the normal sealed road if you don't want to get any stone chips on your car, and then walk down beside 120, house 120. And then from the information board here, you can head down to where the little dam wall was and up on the other side to get a few pictures of that original sign. And then if you're game enough, walk down the creek. There's the picnic table that we got on the way down. Hopefully Belle got some pictures of that. I'm sure she would have. Through the Gymea lilies. Got the beautiful eastern whipbird greeting us with the sun out now. And we are back on the main track. What'd you think of that little walk, Bill? Pretty? Once you've done it once, it's easy to come down, you know what I mean? But when you do something, and I keep on saying this in every video, because we're doing this for the first time, and I did say this one was a little bit tricky, it's not as enjoyable as it would be if you come straight to the waterfall, because I am filthy. I'm absolutely filthy. Now I'm going to have to be like this for the next 5 or 6 hours, because we've got another long walk, a 10-kilometre loop walk coming up after this video. So once we get to the roadway, we'll start the second video and I'll tell you all about it. So once you get to the waterfall sign, take the track to the left. Let's just get back onto the roadway up here and we'll sign off. Just follow the telegraph poles down. Very easy. Just making our way back up to the roadway where we've parked the car. So your easiest bet for Ironbark Falls is look out for house 120. So here's the sign here. Just park below it, you've got some parking there, and follow the telegraph poles down. So if you come down to his gate here, you'll notice that you've got telegraph poles all the way down. So we will bid you farewell from Ironbark Falls here on Ironbark Road. Until I see you again on the next adventure or explore. Adios.